Bum-ba-da-dum. Bum-ba-da. Bum-ba-da-dum. Bum-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Oh, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that this is happening. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, hey there and welcome to you. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into Worlds Virtual. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel and welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience, in the case of the newcomers. And to welcome you all to the Mounts of Mayhem Minecraft update. This apparently just went live today, and I only just found out about it. I don't know how long it's been live, but my gosh, I've been waiting for this. I'm excited to try it out. I am over the moon happy about this. Hello, Boink and Leo. Good to see you both. Good to see you both. Hope you guys are doing good. Leo, thank you very much for the rules. Consider them pinned. And what is the Mounts of Mayhem update? Well, according to this, it is Minecraft Bedrock Edition, update 1.21.13, the fourth and final drop we're going to get this year. They say to mount up, master the spear, explore new mobs, and deep sea adventures in Mounts of Mayhem. Dive in. Into Galabor, my friends, where we are going to give this update a little bit of a workaround. Hey, Ellison! Good to see ya! Glad you can make it to the stream. How you doing? Doing alright? I hope so. I hope you're doing real good. And I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Leo. My day has been pretty good. Did some planning, did some thinking, did some miscellaneous work on the side, and basically just had a real good day. Hold it, hold what? Is that accurate? 10 view, 10 watching right now? Oh, it went down. That's okay. That's okay. It's still cool. Ooh! Recipe is unlocked. And I just realized I didn't bring any kind of metals or diamonds or anything like that. I have wood. That and cobble. I have wood and I have cobble. That is going to have to be enough to make us an experimental spear. Not going to be able to fiddle around with any of the enchantments, but we have got the stone spear. Oh, I'm already telling I'm gonna like this. I can already tell I'm gonna like this thing. This thing seems cool. I'm already liking the idea. Okay, so you gotta hold the button to get the spear into position. And it forces a cooldown when you attack. I like that. I actually do. I like that. But we'll get into the spear more later. Right now, I want to do what I was originally gonna do on this session. I want to set up my initial base here. Oh, nice, Ellison. Good for you. That's cool. You pulled out a win in Among Us. Good job. Good job. Again, one day I would be happy to play that game with all you guys, but we'll see when that can ever happen. Life is very busy for me. Life is very busy for me, especially around the holidays. Whenever Christmas comes around, things get very busy. I think you guys have figured out what I'm doing for my initial base here at the Snowdrift area. Snowdrift Valley, I was calling it. Well, it's not going to be called Snowdrift for long, actually. I plan on calling it something else down the road, but for now, we'll call it Snowdrift. But yes, I am going to make myself an igloo as my initial base in Snowdrift. Actually, wait, I should bury that a little deeper than that. There we go. So now, if I make another stack of this wood... Need to put in a torch. Run back over here. And now I can place my bed and set my respawn point here. Good as can be. Nice. Why did I want to start my live streaming on Minecraft? If you mean in general, Boink, why did I first decide to do streaming of Minecraft? Because it's a fun game and I enjoy it, and I figured out my system could do that. Why do I specifically do Minecraft? Because it's a simple game that can get really deep as you play it. And if you're wondering, why did I decide to do it tonight? I just had the inkling. I just suddenly had the urge to do it. And I'm glad that I did, because I didn't know this was going to be a Mounts of Mayhem beginning. I did not realize that the Mounts of Mayhem update was going live today. So that's the one thing about me. I generally do not keep on top of dates of when these updates are going to happen. So they end up being a little bit of a surprise for me most of the time. I generally know that they're coming, but I never really know when they're actually going to hit. So this game is a surprise to me. And Ellison, to answer your question, yes, they have added a new mob with this very same update, the Nautilus, as well as... Actually, they've technically added, like, 4 mobs, I think. Technically speaking, I think they added 4 or 5 mobs to the game. Which is cool, because it's been needing some more mobs. To be entirely honest with you, I feel like it's been needing a few more. And I'm eager to get acquainted with a few of the new ones. There we go. Opens up the space a little bit. Does mean I've got to move the bed. But it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad placement. Temer? I'm not sure. There might have been at one point, but I can't remember all the names of everybody that I've had on here for a while. But we might have had somebody like that hanging around here for a little while there. Now, some of you may be wondering, hey, why are you building an igloo out of wood? So that I can actually place torches in here and know for sure that the place isn't gonna melt. Because I don't trust snow not to melt if I use that to make an igloo. Yeah, we might have. We may have had somebody with that name around here. Just can't quite remember for sure. I'm looking forward to trying out the spear. Okay, I'm already seeing one thing that I kind of find cool about it. I think it has half the attack damage. It has the lower half of the attack damage of a sword. I actually like that. I actually find that to be a smart move. I do. I think that's a smart move on Mojang's part. So it's not overtly OP in basic combat. It's only really OP when you use it at high speeds. So when you're riding a mount or flying, that's when it becomes super powerful. I mean, I've seen people in little demonstration videos showing off their ability where they've taken things down, like, instantly. Sadly, I don't remember, Boink. I do not remember. I will say we've had some people in the past that were troublemakers, and I can't remember if this Temer might have been one of them. I hope that they were not, but again, I don't remember them properly. But that name does sound familiar for some reason. Might be able to go underground and do some mining early. But not iron sword, iron spear. If I could get an iron spear, that would actually be really good. Very tempting now to go down there and see if I can get that. Put that water there. I should grab some ice to take over to the area where I'm going to be building. Hey, Dino! Good to see ya! Or is it Dino? I forget now. Did I say a Dino or... Anyway, good to see you. Yeah, suddenly I went blank on how I actually pronounce that name. Is it Dino, like in dinosaur? Or Dino? Dino like dinosaurs. Okay. Thank you for helping me remember. I just suddenly could not remember how you preferred it. Gotta make some glass so I can make some glass panes. Gotta have windows. If you don't got windows, it ain't a proper house in my book. Gotta have at least one decent window. Let's make a few extra torches while I'm in the inventory. And then... what else was I gonna do? What else was I gonna do? Ah! A door and a pressure plate. That works. Solid and solid. Pop that in there. Actually, let me get this back out. Grab a couple of these. So I'm going to use these to make it so that I can do this. Oops. Okay, let me use my other pick. Maybe if I use the other pickaxe it'll work. Oh, it did work. It just... the water just looks really dark where it is. Hey, hello Echo! Hello Echo, Echo, Echo! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hey! What have I told you people? No eating marshmallow! No eating marshmallow, the guest. There's no reason to do that to him. He's just an innocent big fella. He's just a big innocent puffball. With tentacles, granted, but he's just a big innocent puffball. Don't do anything to him, please. He's a good guy. Uh-oh. It's snowing. Not raining, but snowing. Not good. Because it means any mob that was burning that didn't already burn up is gonna end up sticking around. Not good. Huh? Snow layers started building up. Oh, you mean my golden element? Yeah, I kind of end up just falling into the habit of keeping it on, because there's always that chance I'm going to go to the nether at some point. And if I don't just go ahead and keep it on, I used to always forget it. It's like me with a spare bed. If I don't bring the spare bed with me, if I don't keep it on me, I may very well forget it when I go to actually run off and explore. Alright. That's a little weird for an interior of an igloo, but I like it. And I can always make an adjustment as I feel it's warranted. So if I got any mobs out here looking to cause me grief, no? Good. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Can't leave any water uncovered or free of some kind of planks to keep it safe. Otherwise, this happens. To keep the ice from forming, I could. If that's what you're asking about, Echo, I could use torches to keep the ice from forming. And keep the snow, the amount of snow down. Alternatively, I can just make path blocks around this area, and that'll cut out the snow. Alright, inside of the house is lit up. I did not mean to do that. I was about to say I can start bringing stuff inside now. It's going to be kind of cramped at first, but this isn't going to be our only abode around here. I'm going to set up more buildings in this area over time. It's just going to take some time. Merry Christmas to you, Echo. Oh. You mentioned something about doing a line of water and then placing torches, Echo. Putting something above the water, or else waterlogging something, is actually a little bit more efficient. Okay, yeah, I am gonna have to water. I'm gonna have to water bucket clear some of the snow, and then make up some paths around here, because this is gonna get annoying fast. That's another reason why I was doing this design for a house. So that I can actually get up here and place water to clear out an area around the igloo. Is it perfect? No. Do I want it to be? No. I don't need it to be perfect. And if I don't need it to be perfect, I'm not going to worry about it being perfect. What I am going to worry about is I need to get these wolves indoors where they're nice and safe. Where are the wolves? Did the one run out? Is that what just happened? He ran out as soon as he got inside? Silly pooch. Can't make up their minds if they're going in or if they're coming in or going out. Allison, why would you send every single Minecraft mob after me? What's the point? Why would you do it? Oh, I see you pups looking at the chicken. You're going to get some chicken in a little while. I got lots of it. That's the one thing about the snowy area. It's going to be snowing a lot, and that's going to be a pain. Echo, what's with all the references? Chicken jockey, I can understand, but the rest? Don't understand why you're doing those. Especially the one from the Crudes. I mean, dude, really? I mean, respect for bringing out what is basically a classic reference at this point, but... I mean, come on. There. I'll lay out some path for the area. Or at least it'll clear out some of the area that I can put path down on. Oh, I see what's happening here. Made a miscalculation. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and clean up the area around here. Some paths to restrict where the snow can fall. Because I do not want my base area getting... I do not want this igloo getting overflowing, surrounded with snow. I probably could have gotten away with just a little bit of path out the front door, but you know what? For now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to surround any build I make in this area with a section of path to cut down on the snow and thus cut down on the mess. And to help save my shovel in the future, because if I don't go ahead, if I have to use my shovel to get up all the snow, I'm going to be using it like crazy. And I'll end up breaking it inevitably. Don't want that to happen. Yeah, I see that the poppies are covered in snow. That's been a thing in Minecraft for a while now. Alright, the sheltered igloo is prepped. Next thing on my agenda, a garden space. Alright, boink. See you in another stream. Well, thank you so much for joining the stream. See you next time. Bye-bye. Real quick, let me refill my water. I just ran out. Ba-da-bum-ba-ba-diddle. Good thing is I'm getting into a habit of keeping a bottle of water to refill my preferred drinking cup. So I don't have to get up quite as often. Ow. Hey, calm down there, Echo. Calm down. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I really want to do some stuff with the spear, though. That's the problem. If I'd known the Mounts of Mayhem update was coming out, I'd have waited to move until after I'd gotten the mounts thing figured out. Darn it. That's kind of irritating. I also need to start my crop farm. Need to start farming crops as soon as possible, so let's go ahead and do that. Hmm. Yeah, but I've been busy all day, and they only today... It was only today that they actually said it was live. That's what I mean. I didn't know that the update was going live today. They never outright said when it was going live until it did. At least not as far as I saw. Is that a hole in the ground? That's a hole in the ground. That's a hole in the ground that I'm going to have to fill at some point. That's the start of a garden, if ever there was one. Or a Minecraft garden, anyway. Well, I didn't see when they were gonna be dropping it. So maybe I was just being Captain Oblivious on the matter. I don't know. With how busy things are with me, how infrequently I end up getting busy with stuff outside of the streaming side of my life, I really just don't end up staying on top of release dates and things like that. I wish I did, but it's kind of inevitable that I lose track of those kinds of things. You can see my pup poking his head out. That's cute. I need some saplings. I just remembered. I need to be able to place some saplings into the world.